Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host Jennifer and I started this video already. I couldn't see so I took my glasses off because there was a lot of glare happening. I started talking and then I stopped the video in the middle because it's just my brain is all over the place today. It is absolutely all over the place. So today is Thursday and Thursday I usually come on and I show you guys yarn of the week. Usually premiere yarn of the week, but I'm feeling a little Halloweeny today, so I got my Hocus Pocus cup. It's just a bit of Hocus Pocus. I am drinking soda. I'm drinking diet, or not diet, sugar-free soda. It's my only soda of the day. I have one soda per day. Every time I mention that I drink anything with an artificial sweetener in it, I get bombarded with, do you know how bad that is for you? Yes, but it's not as bad for me as sugar is because I'm a diabetic. So with that, I need a little bit of caffeine and I don't like black coffee with no flavor, so it's a Dr. Pepper. So it is what it is, and we're gonna stop hounding Jennifer about her Splenda and her aspartame and all that good stuff. Aspartame, whatever it's called. The fake sweeteners. I have one soda a day. Just one. It's good. Like, I got enough going on. Let me have my soda. Alright, so totally in the Halloween mood. I'm going to try to rewind. I need to take these off. I was jamming out because I really just needed some metal music in my ears because I was sitting at the desk and I was just doing stuff. And I needed some metal and I was rocking out, okay? So this weekend, I told you guys that we went to the pumpkin patch, and that was an interesting thing on itself. But I also, Mr. Cinnamon took me to Meadow Farms, and that's our local nursery. I wanted to get some mums for the front porch. And so I'm going to show you guys some pictures on my phone because it seems to work pretty good. So I actually bought 5 mums all together. These are the small ones. This is a tricolored mum, so it's 3 mums in one pot. This is mine and Juju's pumpkin. And then, let's see. This is a close-up of the mum because it's a really pretty color. Juju helped me take pictures because I still can't manage the front porch steps. This is what my porch looks like. With the puppies in the window and my Halloween Mickey Mouse mat. Now I have a Halloween wreath for the front door and I can't find it because I can't go in the garage to find it. Mr. Cinnamon's not good at finding it. So this is the tricolored mum. Isn't that pretty? It's way prettier than what is showing up on my camera. I can hear Jack Skellington out there in the yard. He is very talkative. And then this is Little Man's pumpkin with my favorite mum of all times. This one was actually cheaper than the tricolored mum. And it's big enough that I could use it as a chair. Like, it's enormous. And I just keep walking over and touching it because it's on the top step so I can reach it. And it's so, like, squishy feeling and cool. So we did that. And that was a whole thing in itself because I was on my scooter. And every time I hit a pebble or a crack in the sidewalk, like the handlebars, like it's a hard shift. That thing is not meant for outdoor use at all. It's meant for like flat, completely straight floors. I even have problems because there's a spot or two where the floor is a little bit uneven in my house because I have real wood floors. And we had a flood in here and part of the floor is buckled just a little bit and it's just one slab. And I hit it every time and like the steering wheel jerked to the side. But the best part of all of this news that I'm telling you is that I'm able to get up and walk around now on my walking boot. It took some serious retraining myself to walk. And now I have a deeper love for Frankenstein than I ever had before because I totally am walking like Frankenstein and I understand why he walks like he does, okay? Because his bones were stitched together and he had big boots on. And so now I walk around like, like I'm dragging. I'm like a mix of Frankenstein and a zombie. Like I'm dragging my leg because it's so heavy. This boot weighs like 8 tons. I'm telling you. But I'm getting around. And yesterday I had the biggest accomplishment of all. And I told poor Nikki. Nikki's Crochet Nook emailed me and I was like, I'm just gonna tell the first person because I was so excited. I just got out of the shower. Okay, now up until this point, everything I have done, I have getting dressed, Mr. Cinnamon has to help me, taking a shower, he has to help me, like taking a bath, he has to help me, everything. And I am not one of those people that like to be dependent. I'm very independent. I don't like asking for help. I hate feeling like I need the help, which I've had a couple of you comment and be like, that's your entire life and that's how you understand because you have to live like that. And I am getting such a greater understanding and an empathy for anybody that has to deal with that on a daily basis because it is so hard some days. It's just hard. And I'm so thankful that this is a temporary situation, but like it's hard. It's hard. So I really pushed myself yesterday and I'm like, I'm tired of this stupid scooter because since I got the boot, it's harder to use the scooter because the boot is way up almost to my knee and it's harder to get up onto the scooter and it's harder to manage it and it's harder. So I'm like, the doctor gave me permission to stand on my foot and put weight on it, so I'm going to do that. And the boot has like this amazing cushion around it so it completely keeps my foot like in place so that it can heal. But also there's like air cushions around my thing that I can pump up like those fancy Nike shoes, you know. Got a little pushing thing on there. And so not only that, it also keeps my foot from being full on the ground with like force because I walk on my heels. And I'm really loving the boot. The only problem with the boot is like an inch higher. So I'm like walking, that's why I'm walking like a zombie, is because one leg is way higher than the other. When I have my Kizik's tennis shoes on, it's more flat and level, so it's a little bit easier. But when I'm walking around barefoot in the house, it's like, and so my back is hurting, my legs are hurting, my arms are hurting, like from all the extra stuff that I'm not used to doing, like hobbling up the stairs and using the crutches to get around now and all of those things. But last night I was like, all right, Mr. Cinnamon was doing God knows what. He has been so busy. He's just been doing everything all the time. And so I'm like, I'm going to try to go up these stairs by myself. Now, up until this point, the past 2.5 weeks, I have had to climb up the stairs with one foot, my knee, my arm on the handrail, and my arm as like my other leg. So I'm crawling up like a broken spider. And it's painful. And then I have to crawl on my hands and knees over to my bed, which is through the hallway into my bedroom to the Mr. Cinnamon side of the bed. Try to pull myself up using just my arms and one leg. And it is painful and it's hard to do. I have a big, heavy body. So last night I took my crutches over to the stairs and I'm like, I've been able to walk around all day. Let's do this. And so I took my sweet time and I used them crutches to get up the stairs. And I got about halfway up and Juju could see my head from her bedroom. And she started talking to me. She's all, wait a minute, are you coming up the stairs on your legs? I was like, yes. And can you please help me when I get to the top stair because I don't want to fall backwards. And she jumps up and she comes over and she just like held her hands out in case I needed to grab out, you know. And I was like, all right, let's see what else I can do because I desperately needed a shower. Like my hair was nasty. I kind of did like a half wash in the bathroom sink, but it was still, I needed to scrub my hair. And so, like, let's see if I can take a shower by myself without assistance. Now herein lies the problem, getting clothes off over my cast because I can't stand up unless the cast is on my leg. So I used the toilet to sit on to get my garments off. I took the boot off to get my garments off, put the boot back on, walked over to the shower, which is in like another part of the room. It's actually, like, the toilet's in its own room. It's in in a water closet. And it came out, and the shower has a big glass door that opens, you know. And so I'm like, all right, with one arm in crutch. Now, not Lucas. Bentley this whole time is like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he's like got his nose, I kid you not, on my leg the entire time, walking with me as I'm limping around with his nose on my leg. And my SD card is on 3 minutes left, so I'm gonna delete some videos and I will be right back. All right, I deleted a couple files. Let's see if that helps things out. Waiting for my phone or my camera to load all the information. It's not giving me a countdown anymore, so I guess we're clear. So anyway, Bentley's got his nose to my leg the whole time, like making sure, I don't know what he was just scared. And put the folding chair, because I don't have a shower chair, but the folding chair seems to work. I usually put a towel on the folding chair, but I didn't have an extra towel, and like it was hard enough doing what I was doing by myself. Okay. And Bentley's like, Mom, 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 you know. He's right there on the ground just chilling. He has been my constant companion. I promise you, I have objects to show you when we're done. I'm trying to fill you in on what's going on, because like life is really busy right now, and it's exciting stuff. So I get in the shower, you know, I sit myself in there. I wait until I'm in to take my boot off, and then Bentley panicked when I took my boot off because he didn't understand why I was taking my boot off. And then when I close the shower door, generally, since this has happened, I leave the shower open a little bit. Mr. Cinnamon stands by, and I have my foot outside of the shower because I need it propped up, because I don't think it was healing in that other cast at all. But now I've gotten a lot of the swelling to go down with this boot. Like, big things are happening with my foot now. I was able to slide the chair back into the shower, pull my legs in, and set my foot flat on the ground, which I haven't been able to do before now, because I think it's actually healing. And when that shower door closed, Bentley started to panic, and he's doing this on the glass. And I had to keep reassuring him, Bentley, Mommy's okay. Bentley, Mommy's okay. Bentley, lay down. Mommy's okay. Lay down. And then I finally got him to calm down a little bit, but he just kept yipping at me like, beep, yip, you know? And so, got out of the shower. The second I got out of the shower, he once again is nose to my leg, following me into my bedroom. At which point I'm like, Juju, can you help me find some clothes? Because all my energy was done at this point. I had none left. That was a lot of work. But I literally got out of the shower. I had a towel around me, and I said, I freaking did it! And Mr. Cinnamon's downstairs. He's all, what? What happened? What happened? I was like, I did it! And Juju's all, Mom took a shower by herself. It was like a celebratory. He's all, oh, good. Good job. He's just happy because, like I said in yesterday's video, he's got a lot on his plate right now, and he's trying to do everything and he can't because he's one person, and like he's having a hard time. And so I think he is incredibly relieved that I'm able to take a shower by myself, because one less thing he's got to worry about. I actually put dinner in the crock pot today, which is fantastic. I'm just doing like a Mexican-ish chicken. I threw a jar of salsa in there with some seasonings and some chicken thighs. And they're cooking, and I'm probably going to shred it and put it in. I'm going to eat it without a taco because I don't eat taco shells anymore. But I don't think little man's going to eat it at all. He doesn't eat anything that comes out of the crock pot. But I think it'll be delicious because it's a new kind of salsa. It was a fancy salsa. I got it on clearance, so that's the only reason I bought it. But I think it'll be good. It smells really good. And then it's just a real basic food, but at least I cooked. Because I haven't been able to cook. I can't stand at the stove. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, I also worked on my sewing machine today and last night. I also started the arm on my sweater. So I'm going to give you guys a quick little sneak peek because I'm super proud of it. And I cannot wait to show you guys. But, like, look at my sweater. I got the collar on. I started the sleeve. I'm making full sleeve, so it's going to be all the way down. But look at how colorful. That's the Koigu yarn. And I know I look terrible, but like, it is what it is. It is what it is, okay? It was a bad angle, whatever. So anyway, I pulled out Halloween fabric because yesterday I showed you guys I ordered some fabric and some yarn from Scrap A2, which is in Ann Arbor, But I also had Halloween fabric that I purchased last year. And this is Jujus fabric. And this is Halloween pinups. And I made her a pillow. She has no idea. But she got a really good grade on her midterm. And she called me today from school. And she's very excited and proud of herself. So she's going to come home and have a really cute little pinup Halloween girl pillow. So see how, oh, it looks like a pinup. But really, she's got like ripped and tattered dress. And this is a maid, but what's wrong with the maid? The maid's, I don't know. It's Halloween. I don't know why it's Halloween, but... And she's kind of zombie-ish, so, like, she got brains. We got a cowgirl who's also zombie-ish. Maybe they're zombies. So she's got holes in her leg and zombie arms. Maybe that's what it is, they're zombies. Zombie. Although two of them don't really look like zombies. Although she's got like weird white vein stuff happening. I don't know, but it's really cute. Juju fell in love with this fabric. I made her a pillow. And I think she's going to be totally geeked. But I also, Mr. Cinnamon's got to go to the store tonight and buy me some cotton clothesline. Because I made project bags. Now... This is a Franken Bag because it's Franken fabric. And I kind of posted a little preview on, this is not perfect. I am not a perfect seamstress. I also had to try to figure out how to drive my machine without my right leg. Because I tried and I couldn't feel the pedal with my cast. So I put the pedal on the table and I was doing this with one hand and working the pedal with the other hand. But today I figured out how to use my left leg for the pedal. So... I'm trying to make the best of a bad situation, okay? So this is Franken fabric. This is all of the fabric that I pieced together from Scrap Ann Arbor, okay? Or Scrap A2. So I just pieced it all together in one piece of fabric, all of it. I sewed it together any way that it would fit. I puzzled it together, okay? So... some of the fabrics are the wrong direction. We don't care because it's Franken fabric, okay? I pieced it together. This is what the bag looks like. I took inspiration from Debi at the Canadian Crocheter. And then I scrap fabriced these as well. So this one is candy corn. This one's the pumpkin fabric. We got the little Bentley fabric right there. And the inside is the poison one that I showed you. I just think this is the coolest Halloween bag, and it reminds me of Debi, and it's fun. And I saved this from going in the dumpster, and it's just I love this bag. I'm so proud of it. And then this was also some of the fabric that came in. Now all of my bags are reversible, okay? So we got the scrappy on the outside, but I make my bags so that there's no seam showing. So if you wanted the poison on the outside, all of my bags are like this. You could have the poison on the outside, but I think that looks better on the inside. So all of my bags are reversible, 100% reversible. So this one is not only reversible, but it's got a different, it's like 3 bags in one, okay? Depends on what angle you're looking at it from. So these fabrics are also, well, this fabric and this fabric is from Scrap Ann Arbor. This fabric is from Scrap RVA in Richmond, okay? So we got the cute little witches. I love this fabric so much. This side is candy. This was some orange, I think it's from Scrap RVA. It was leftovers in my pile, and then we put beaters and the inside. So you got, and completely reversible, okay? Kind of love this bag. I love this one too. This one again is reversible. And like I said, none of these bags are perfect. I don't aim for perfection. I aim for functionality. And my stitches are crooked, and sometimes I mess up and I have to fold it over because I don't measure anything. I don't cut anything proper. I sew the way that I crochet. I just fudge my way through it because most of the time I'm just making it for myself and I don't care. And I like the way these dodgy bags look. Okay, so I used This fabric is entirely from Scrap RVA from last year, I believe, or at least a couple of months ago. So we have spider webs, mummies, ghosts, witches, black cats. It says Happy Halloween. It says Yummy on the Cauldron. So because there's spiders all over the fabric, I went with the spider fabric for the, this is where the string is going to be strung through. And then the inside is just all straight spiders, which I love, but it's also 100% reversible. So if you want the spiders on the outside, which is totally, totally cute. The spiders are on the outside. Oh my God, this made me so happy. And I needed a bigger project bag because the sweater bag I'm working on is it's outgrowing the bag I'm working with. So that's why I made these really big bags. These are sweater bags. Like I said, I don't measure anything. They're all different sizes. Some of them are crooked. It does not matter because I love this bag so much. I want to do more like this. I have a lot of like bits and bobs of fabric, and I want to make some more scrappy bags. And I like that they don't make any sense. I love that it's not all in the same direction. And it's so fun to me. And it's me. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to make sense, but it's just such a Jen thing. And these bags, I have a lot of these bags hanging around. So these are almost the same size, but this one is nowhere near the same size. But I have enough to make another with this outer side. I don't think I have enough to make the spider inlay, but we'll see. So that's what I am working on. So I'm having fun. I want to find something that goes with this and make a cute bag for myself with that. Because while this reminds me of Juju, I bought it for myself. I also have, underneath my sewing machine, I have this fabric, which is also Juju's. So I don't know if I'm going to use that for anything, because she doesn't care if I use her fabric at all. But I have Mr. Cinnamon quality. Hang on. Alright, so Mr. Cinnamon was checking in on me. He asked if I wanted him to go to the post office. And I said yeah, because I have like 5 packages there that need to be picked up. So that'll be fun. Maybe we'll do Happy Mail on Friday because there's a lot. There's a lot. Like I said, there's 5 packages that are due for him to pick up today, and I got a couple right here on my feet. So maybe we'll do Happy Mail Friday. I don't know. Because some of that's going to be yarn because it said Hirschner's was delivered, which means it's Halloween yarn. So I mean, it's Halloween week. Kinda. I mean, Halloween. I wanted to do, before all this happened, I planned on doing like a week of like Halloween fun stuff to do. And I was like, oh, I can do the Halloween tutorials, and like none of that happened. And it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Jack Skellington is on my nerves. We're going to have to permanently turn him off. We got so many neighbors and stuff that come by and they're so excited to see the Halloween display. And I'm like, the Halloween display is nothing of what it has been in the past. It's minimal at best, but it's still so exciting to the kids. And I have picked up on the camera a couple of times where little kids are walking by and like, oh, it's Jack Skellington! And they get so excited about the 13-foot Jack Skellington. We try to keep Halloween as kid-friendly as possible. We don't go for the like dark, scary stuff. I love the dark, scary stuff. Like, I love going to haunted houses. I think it's fun, but like, trick-or-treat's for little kids mostly, and we try to keep it like, you know, little kid friendly. And so I really like all the Disney Halloween stuff out there, and I really like seeing the little kids reactions because I remember what my kids used to do when they were little. And it was kind of sad because when we went to go do pumpkins the other day, when we went to go buy pumpkins, Juju was not interested at all. She's like, I could care less about pumpkins. And little man's not really into anything. Like, he's not as excitable about stuff like that as Juju was or the girls were. He's just a different kid. And so I like had this realization, like, oh my God, is all the fun stuff from when they were kids over? Because little man just doesn't care. Or at least he just doesn't show that he cares. And then I started like fast forward thinking to when they're both grown up and like it's me and Mr. Cinnamon. Like, do I still want to go to the pumpkin patch and get pumpkins? Yes. Do I still want to go to haunted houses? Yes. When it's just him and I? Yes. Let's still pass out candy to all the kids because part of the reason Halloween got so big for us was Grandpa. Chris's grandpa passed away right before Halloween 7 or 8 years ago now. And we didn't know he did Halloween so big until we got there, and Grandma had to wait 2 weeks to have his funeral because of like California bylaws and like weird stuff in regards to cremation. And so we got down there, and I think his funeral was like a day or two before Halloween, and she had us rally up and get together and do what he normally does for Halloween, which is set up a table, and he sets out all these necklaces that he already purchased, and he passes them out to all the kids that want a necklace. And he had crayons and coloring books that they could get, like all these really cool treats for Halloween. And Grandpa loved interacting with the little kids, and we didn't know that about him because that's not something they talked about, you know. And so Halloween became a much bigger deal in our house because we do it to honor Grandpa and to keep his memory going in regards to that. And it's also a lot of fun and it's something we really enjoy. So the bus is coming into the neighborhood, so I gotta go before little man gets home. He'll be home any minute, and he's loud when he comes home, and Juju is probably home any minute now too. I had to order myself new slippers from Walmart, so I'm waiting for those to be delivered because I just bought some and Bentley ate the one slipper that I can wear. And if you guys remember, like last week, I predicted this happened because I couldn't find the one slipper. And sure enough, it was in the backyard. Destroyed. So I ordered myself some more slippers so that I have a slipper on my foot that is bare because it's cold. And I'm going to have to do some specific training with him in regards to my shoes. Which I know how to do because I had to do it it worked with the yarn. When I trained him to stay out of the yarn, he stays out of the yarn now. So now I just need to train him to leave my slippers alone. So with that, I'm going to let you go, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Maybe with Happy Mail, maybe not. I don't know. We're just kind of playing everything by ear now. And I just wanted to say a special thank you to anyone who has reached out to me, Sarah, on Instagram specifically. A lot of you, Karen, not a Karen, a lot of you have reached out to me personally, just to say, hey, like, I'm thinking of you. I hope you're okay. I hope everything's going all right, especially with me missing a couple of days this week. And I really appreciate that. You guys have become like family to me, and to tell you that means everything to me, it means everything to me. It makes me feel like I matter to somebody, you know. And I just really, really appreciate you guys being there. And I appreciate the love and the support and the prayers and the positive energy and the thoughts and everything. Because I feel it. I feel it. And it's been a little difficult on me, but like, you guys are keeping me going, honestly. More than anything, you guys are keeping me going. So thank you for that. And I will see you tomorrow. I love you. Bye.